So tonight I want to talk about something that's been affecting teenagers more and more. A lot of them have been receiving more of a diagnosis of depression. So I just want to talk a little bit about it, how it happens, why it happens, and what you can probably do to help your teenager. So welcome back to the Be Yourself Unapologetically podcast. We're going to talk about a really important subject, teenage depression, because it's something that is affecting more and more young people across the UK and around the world. If you're a teenager listening right now, or you're a parent, teacher, or carer, this episode is designed to give you some understanding, practical tools, and most importantly, a sense of hope. We'll cover what teenage depression looks like, why it happens, and what self-help tools can make a difference in daily life. So, understanding teenage depression. Depression in teenagers is more than just being moody or having a bad day. It's a serious mental health condition that can impact how a young person thinks, feels, and behaves. Some common signs include losing interest in their hobbies, whether it's sports or gaming, not wanting to be with the friends, feeling sad, hopeless, or tearful most days, struggling with sleep, either not wanting to get out of bed or not being able to sleep at all, changes in eating habits, difficulty concentrating at school, withdrawing socially, feeling worthless or guilty. It's important to recognise that depression isn't a weakness or something that they can just snap out of. It's a genuine health condition, often influenced by a mix of biology, environment, and the life experiences. Why are teenagers so vulnerable to this? Adolescence is a time of major change. Hormones are shifting, the brain is still developing, and young people are forming their identity and independence. That is already a lot to deal with. Now add all the academic pressures, social media, comparisons, body image struggles, family problems, or even bullying, and you can see why teenage depression is on the rise. There's also the biological side. The teenage brain is the emotional centre develops faster than the rational decision-making parts, which means emotions can feel so overwhelming and really hard to manage. There's some self-help tools. So for adults listening, or if you're a teenager listening, let's get practical. If you're a teenager struggling with low mood, or you're supporting one, here are some self-help tools that can really help. Journaling. Writing down your feelings can stop them from building up. Encourage writing 3 things each day: what went well, what was difficult, and what you're grateful for. Physical activity. Exercise boosts endorphins, the brain's natural feel-good chemicals. It doesn't need to be the gym. Dancing, walking the dog, playing football, or even yoga counts. Sleep routines are quite important. Now, teenagers need about 8 to 10 hours of sleep, And as we all know, the majority of them stay up all night, then have to get up for school. It has a profound effect on their brain. Screens can interfere. Try a wind down routine, dim the lights, switch off your devices an hour before bed, and use calming activities like reading or listening to soft music. Darkness makes melatonin be produced in your brain. Light is what makes the melatonin reduce. Talking it out can always help, because bottling up emotions always makes things worse. Speak with a trusted friend, a parent, or a teacher. If you have a counsellor at school, counsellors can lighten the load. If that feels too hard, even anonymous helplines can help. I know of an app called Tell Me, spelled TELLMI, and that's great for teenagers. There's also a text service called Shout. There is so much out there that you can use, or you can ask your teenager if they would like somebody to talk to. If you don't want to talk to your parents and you're a teenager listening, there is help out there where you can get out everything that's on your mind and nobody else needs to know. Now, I talk a lot in my podcast about mindfulness, breathing exercises, but deep breathing, guided meditations, or simply focusing on the present can calm anxiety and lift your mood. There's also apps like Headspace, Calm, or free YouTube meditations, and they are brilliant starting points. This is a big one for a lot of you. Adults, teenagers, limiting social media, because social media can fuel comparison and it can contribute to low self-esteem. A digital detox now and then, even just an hour a day, can really improve mental well-being. If you are quite creative, a creative outlet such as art, music, or writing, or any creative activity gives emotions a safe way out. Playing an instrument or even doodling can reduce stress. So when do you need to get professional help? While self-help tools are powerful, depression isn't always something you can manage alone. If low mood lasts for weeks, or if there are thoughts of self-harm or suicide, professional help is essential. In the UK, you can speak to your GP, school counsellor, or contact services like CAMHS, the Child and Adolescent Mental Health Service charities like Young Minds, Childline, and The Mix all offer amazing support. Depression can feel like a heavy fog that won't lift, but here's the truth. With the right help, teenagers can and do recover. Every day, thousands of young people learn to manage depression and go on to live a full, meaningful life. If you're struggling, please remember you are not broken and you are not alone. Reach out, talk, and take one small step today. Whether that's writing in a journal, telling a friend, or simply getting for an outside walk, every step matters. Thank you for listening. If you found this helpful, please share or tag someone that might need to hear this. Conversations like these break the stigma and bring healing. Until the next time, take care of yourself and keep moving forward one step at a time. No matter how slowly, keep going.